Oh, that was captured?
A lot of it, but not all of it.
Oh, crazy. All right.
That's how you start a podcast. So I guess you don't want to. You don't want an intro. That ruins the vibe.
No, we do an intro after
Yeah.
so people see the vibes, you know?
Smart.
You do the intro. Go ahead.
No, you do the intro. You always do the intro.
I know I do. I just don't want to. I don't want to massacre your last name.
How
You
long
don't
have
have
you
to
guys
say my
known
last
each other?
name.
You don't know
Yeah.
his. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
So
Petropopoudopoulos.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say that with an American accent, so at least I knew how it was spelled.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty easy to spell. You know?
It's just when people start adding different letters that aren't in there, that's when it gets disrespectful.
It's 18 letters. The last name is 18 letters.
Okay, I mean we're not playing Scrabble. I don't need to know that.
No, but that's what you were dealing with.
That's-
welcome to Close the Door Behind You. Episode I don't know. Here with Wyatt Feegrado.
Feegrado.
This is like
See what
when
I
I-
mean? I told you I was going to butcher the name.
This is when I get my brother Luke
Feegrado.
to intro our podcast. He's like, I don't know what episode it is. I don't know what we're talking about today. I forget to plug everything. Come on, man.
I know, I got to warm up. Wyatt Feegrado.
There you go.
And our Lord and Savior, Christos Petropopoudopoulos. I'm Dr.
I
Jud.
don't like the Lord and
Welcome
Savior.
to Close the Door Behind You podcast. Good evening, gentlemen. How we doing? What's happening? How's your Red Bull? How's your fruity Red Bull? Is
It's
that nice?
really good. Yeah. No, this is so great. This is the
I didn't even
Women's
know-
History
Flavor
Month
called?
edition.
Is that the women's
Is that the,
history?
bre-
No,
the
no,
breast
it's not.
cancer edition?
Yeah.
Wow. Progressive.
Everyone you buy of these, just some woman doesn't get breast cancer or something like that. No,
Is that how they're doing
Yeah.
it now?
No, it's just wild berry flavor. I'm like addicted to these fucking like the fruity ones. They're so good.
Dude, when I
They're
knew
so
I
good.
knew I was in trouble was when they had the elderberry one.
Oh, that one was
And
good.
I was like, yo, this hits though.
It
You
hit.
know?
Christos and I are on a diet, so we have to have the sugar-free one.
I didn't
They
say I
make
was
these
on
in
a
sugar free
diet.
too.
Why
Come
is he
on,
All
saying
right,
really?
come on. They gotta pay me. They gotta pay
He
me for
says
this.
we're
I'm not
on a
doing this
diet?
shit. I'm not doing.
Are
this
you getting paid for this?
No.
Yes, you are actually.
Oh, in Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
In
but
Yu-Gi-Oh
not by,
cards.
but not by Red Bull. I need
Well,
Red Bull.
yeah, I want Red Bull money too, motherfucker.
Dude.
Why do you think we're sponsored by the Japanese Pokemon,
If you
not
did like
American Pokemon?
If you do like a backflip off the table or something like
No.
crazy, maybe we could get a sponsor from Red Bull.
I need a sponsor from Blue Cross Blue Shield if I do that too.
Blue Cross Blue Shield?
That would be a win sponsor. Sponsored by United Healthcare.
Well, the good news, it's doctor supervised.
Wait, you got to do this comedy show. You ever do it at the hostel? What Luigi was at?
No.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh, are you kidding me? I've done it twice.
What? Whose show is this?
Oh, wait, I don't want to dox him.
Okay.
But I'll connect you. Dude. The
Some
people-
former open micer, now like mental institution inmate. He's like, we could run a show in
Yo,
here.
Luigi was a stand-up comic. He did a couple shows.
No.
Luigi.
Are they really doing a show at the hostel where Luigi Mangione stayed?
Yeah, it's operated as a hostel for years before Luigi Mangione.
No,
They're not
but when
gonna
they were
Was
stop.
having
the show
shows?
there? Was the show there before?
No, they didn't start it like, hey guys, let's bring the show's been going on
Oh.
forever.
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
meant because it was the spot.
It's a good
that
marketing
Luigi,
angle.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good marketing angle.
But like the hostel is the one where he got caught at.
Right.
I thought that was a McDonald's.
No. He got the camera footage.
They took
like,
his mask.
that
down.
was the one time he had his mask
Right,
off.
that's how they
which is
caught him,
how
yeah.
they caught him.
They physically caught him at the McDonald's. Correct.
Yeah.
The like.
But the way they caught him was through facial recognition.
Yeah.
Because this dumb motherfucker takes his mask off and does this.
But it's just amazing how everything is being filmed everywhere. You wouldn't think that you were getting filmed every last place you were going all day long.
But that's this fucking thing. He did the rich kid thing,
which is what?
which is like he
Kill
thought
a CEO.
Not
he
getting
thought
away with murder?
No,
Yeah,
he
Thinking
thought
that
that
you're
he
invincible.
no, he stayed at a hostel. Like, if you're a broke motherfucker, your first thought is like, who do I know that knows somebody that's got a room or a couch that I could crash at, that won't ask questions, won't say anything, can't draw any conclusions?
That's an accomplice.
But if he was
That's an
rich,
accomplice.
You think
wouldn't
that's
he
an
be staying at a
accomplice?
nice hotel or a hotel?
In
Why
a
would he be
hostel,
staying
you're not in a
hostel?
private
he's
room.
He's not going to be like, yeah, can you valet the car? Like, I need to get away. You know, he's not. It's not going to be a nice hotel.
Yeah, but like, why would you stay in a hostel?
If you're gonna do a murder, why not be comfortable?
Yeah, like do
If
it
you
in
have
a
the
hotel. Like
means-
stay in a hotel.
That's what
do
I
it
mean.
under a private name. Find the one hotel that doesn't have a fucking thing. Like you're gonna. That's the thing. He like made it. Like the kid was rich. Okay, if you're looking at it objectively speaking, like no bias towards the insurance agency or anything, right? Just root natural humanity. A rich, privileged white guy gunned down another white guy, but a white guy who started out poor, made something of himself, and rose to the ranks of the CEO of a company. And he guns him down, right? Which is like so capitalist destroying on so many meta levels. And this motherfucker goes to the hostel and reveals his face. And that's how he gets caught, because the girl that asked him was fine.
I mean, if you're gonna do a murder, you would think, and you have the means, you would think that you would want to do everything to. You would take all of your resources to spend money to protect yourself, make yourself comfortable. I mean, that's a big deal doing a murder. Like, you don't like cut corners, right?
I bet you Wyatt's thought of murder plenty of times.
Oh yeah.
So tell me how you would have done it.
Well, I mean, the first thing is who would you murder?
No, you got to stay in a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, no ID required.
Book an Airbnb with a fake name. How about that?
Yeah, 100%.
One of those Airbnbs that maybe you just have to type into the pin pad. Do you think that'd be easier to not get caught?
Well,
What do
I
you
think that most of them you have to have like. Well, yeah, but
They
I don't
definitely
think there's,
take a picture of your ID
Yeah,
Oh, they
there's
do?
all kinds
for
yeah.
Airbnb.
Can you
He
do it using a
definitely
fake
thought
ID?
of that. Yeah, but they probably have like good enough scanners where they could see a fake ID.
Okay.
Well, I
Right?
own an Airbnb, but I only allow people who have had previous reviews to stay there. I doubt in New York City you're going to find one that won't accept somebody with a previous review. Where would
See,
you
this
stay?
is my thing with premeditated murder. I couldn't be that guy because it's just so much event planning.
Right.
know
it's
what I
a
mean?
more
Lot.
spur of the moment.
Why do you think?
murderer.
I mean, let's get down to it.
Yeah,
though. Why
a
would he
murder
kill
of
this guy?
passion.
Yeah, he's
That-
a crime
if
of
I
passion
had to
guy.
kill someone, it would be like, you know, you walk in on them cheating and then you kill them.
Right.
Like, and then you kill yourself.
Right.
Right.
What?
But all
You got
people to,
something
like,
you want to
kill.
tell us, bro?
No, I don't. I've thought about it. And I've thought about like the premeditation part. Like, you'd have to really fucking hate him. And I can't see myself getting there.
No.
I can't see myself getting
I mean,
there.
he didn't even know the guy, and why
what's
specifically that
crazy.
particular? Was that his insurance
Yes,
company?
and they
It wasn't, and they denied a,
and he
a
had
surgery
like
or
a
something
bunch
like that.
of back problems, right? They say.
Yeah,
He
he
had
had
surgery.
bad
I
back
know that.
problems. He was also, I think he was a homosexual. I think he was a closeted homosexual. I'll be honest.
And
with
this
you.
was the gay coming out.
Yeah.
I wonder if do you think that
Yeah.
maybe he had a relationship with him?
I think he had a relationship with the guy.
Right.
I
No.
think he did.
Makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, do you know how many? I'll tell you. First of all, I was the best man at a gay wedding. I want to let everyone know that. Okay, I was the best man at a gay wedding. Still one of my best friends to this day.
And they didn't let you in the orgy.
They didn't let me in the orgy. You know that story, right?
Mhm.
They kicked me out of a room. Okay? Imagine going to a wedding, they're having a great after party, you're in a hotel suite, and you get the vibe that nobody wants you to be there. It's about 2 a.m.
It's gold
you know?
stars only. They're like, out of here.
Yeah,
Christos."
yeah, it's like you kind of like feel the tension in the air, and I'm just like, I finished my drink. And I was like, I'm gonna fix myself another drink, and one of the guys like, yeah, you should do that, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
okay, and I'm fixing a drink, and I'm like, oh, there's no ice, and they're like, oh, you should go get ice, and I'm like, yeah, of course I should go get ice. So I go down the hall, And I go to the ice machine and I fill up the bucket with ice. I come back and I go to the room and the door is locked. And I was like, guys, it's me.
This ice is gonna melt.
Yeah, yo, I got the ice. Remember? We wanted this. And then, no answer. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm ready to leave. I put my ear to the door. And you know the sound of, kissing on a neck? You know, it has a distinct sound when you kiss someone on a neck. That's what I'm hearing.
You hear that
But,
noise.
pockets of
Maybe that's the
people.
sound of dicks getting sucked.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. And then I just hear...
Your default was so sweet. It
Yeah.
was so intimate.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that sounds nice. You know, and I was like... I hear one of them whisper, and he said, if you don't say anything, he'll go away. And when I heard that, I knew it was time to leave.
Just sad walk back to your hotel room with a bucket of ice.
Did you have to sleep in the hallway, or you actually had your key?
No, I stayed in a hotel away in another hotel nearby. I was in an Airbnb. I was in an Airbnb.
He was in a hostel.
Yeah.
Oh, so
No,
you put the ice back.
Yeah, I just left the ice next to
Oh
the
my
door,
God.
and I just went home. But that involved exiting, seeing the front desk, and all that. So it was sad.
What about you, Wyatt? You have any interesting wedding stories? Have you ever been the best man at a wedding?
It's coming up, August.
Your wedding's coming up?
No,
Wow.
no. My buddy's wedding. One of my
Oh,
best
cool.
friends,
And you're gonna
yeah.
be the best man?
I'm gonna be the
Wow.
best man.
Get at a gay wedding too. That's crazy.
I don't know about that.
Where are you taking
Oh.
Where are you doing the bachelor party?
We're doing the bachelor party this fucking month. Actually, we're
Oh.
doing it. We're at Disneyland.
Disneyland or Disney
Disneyland
World?
this month.
Disneyland.
Lands in
I'm
California.
From, yeah, because
Oh,
I'm
that's
from
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
California, so he lives there. We're gonna drive down.
Okay.
Do a road
That's
trip.
not as big of a deal. Not people mostly go to Disney World, right?
I just went to
Not on
a,
the East
a
Coast- not on the West
bachelorette
Coast.
trip in Disney World. and
Really?
it put me out an arm and a leg for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
brutal
dude,
there.
it's
So
like
expensive.
$800 for
Oh,
2 days
yeah.
tickets.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
That's
expensive.
crazy,
It's gonna be expensive.
dude. I could get my kid a Nintendo Switch
Why Disneyland?
for the price.
They're Disney adults. There's no other way for me to say it, but he's become a Disney adult.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I would fucking pull my boy over and I'd be like, cut this shit out.
But it's so hypocritical to say that as a anime adult.
I am not an anime adult, bro. I fucking love anime. I go to cons. I participate. But I'm not dressed as fucking Alphonse Elric, which is what I want to dress as.
Wait, is this code? We're going to Disneyland.
No.
You know
they
what I
really
tried to
go
do?
And you're
Disney.
actually going
So we're
somewhere
actually.
cool?
Let me tell you what. He told me straight up. I know that's the thing is I'm not the guy to plan something.
You're like, we're going to Disneyland, but we're gonna keep going to Tijuana.
Is that the thing? It's
No.
it's
Or to
oh,
Vegas.
no.
Bro,
This sounds like a real Disney adult.
It's we're going to Disneyland
Shut
for real.
the
His wife
fuck
is
up,
Mexican. There
dude.
would be no point to going to fucking Tijuana.
Why?
Where we're coming from is basically.
I thought America's so terrible.
But then you could see the donkey show in Tijuana.
What's that?
The donkey show?
Is that a
there's-
euphemism?
No,
Oh,
there's
it's like donkeys?
yeah, there's a woman. So I hear
Oh.
that has intercourse with a donkey.
Every
what-
night at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m.
If it's a
Stop.
weekend, for sure.
The
No.
108th sold out show here in
Oh yeah, my buddy told
the
me all
donkey
about it.
show.
Yeah, my
Like, I
buddy
like-
told me all about it.
I
He
like
went
the
to it.
idea of somebody in
a
Mexico
bachelor party.
looking at Japan with the ping pong balls, be like, we could have our own thing. We could have a thing.
yeah.
We could have a sex tourism thing.
Yeah, a burro. It's a burro.
First of all, that would never be me. And it wouldn't be you. It wouldn't be you. We're normal people.
Banging a donkey or going to the donkey show?
Going to the donkey show. That's
Oh, I don't-
depravity.
I
I'm not
agree.
watching that shit. You
But if
wa-
you had to,
you fucking
if you
wa-
absolutely had to,
I wouldn't. There would be no moment unless I'm retrieving a secret piece to a map in some place that I have to go to, and it's like, in order to complete the map, you must go to this place.
Sit front row of the
That's
donkey
the
show.
only- that's the
You're
only
on the
time I'm
season
there.
finale of Amazing Race.
Yeah,
You know, and they're like, all right, your next objective. And you're like, no.
I heard it's brutal.
And then you and
I heard it's like, dude,
is this a real thing?
this is a real thing.
No.
I heard his piece is like the size of this table.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. My buddy told me about it. My buddy Murph told me.
Stop.
Yeah. He used to live in San Diego, and he went down there.
I like that he just said his name. Like, I don't know why, but the name drop there, I feel like you shouldn't have done that.
Oh,
one.
he'd be so proud. He'd come on here and tell the story.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Sounds like you could consent to dox him.
Do they sell merch after?
It's a great, like at Disneyland, like when you leave the ride, you go through the gift
Oh my
shop.
god, wait,
That's
no.
great.
They sell pictures of you at the craziest moment. Your face. Like, that would be funny. That would be good.
That's crazy. Like a thumbnail. just
Por
like-
solo $68. I don't know, man. I'm
What
trying.
was that? What does that mean?
I like for only $78 you can own. That's what I was trying to do. I don't know. Fuck it. I saw you trying to speak Spanish to
Sí,
the.
claro
He
que sí,
speaks
yo hablo español.
Spanish.
Wow.
He was
Sí,
an
en la pasado,
emergency
mira,
room
en la pa-
doctor.
Fuck.
En la pasada yo vivía en San Diego también, porque yo fui a University of California de San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like the way that you just break off into University of San Diego. It's like,
University of California,
Yeah,
San
So you don't
Diego.
even say
Different.
like Universidad de.
Yeah.
I could, but I
San
figured,
Diego,
I'm talking
I-
to a gringo, so I might as well break
Are
it
you
down
not a
in
gringo?
UCSD.
I'm
I'm
Greek.
as, mira, yo no
Yeah.
soy gringo. No, I'm about as gringo
Yeah,
as they
you're a
come.
gringo. Come on.
I'm a major gringo. I'm like, mira, yo soy un gringo, pero yo hablo un poquito de español. And they're like, oh, okay,
What?
cool. I'm like, I'm a gringo, but anyway.
You're sick.
And
You're sick.
what's your point?
Anyway, what? Should we open? Wait, Wyatt. Tell us a little bit.
A little bit more about what?
About yourself.
What?
Who are you?
Yeah, Wyatt. Who are you?
How do you want me to go from that? You're like.
Well,
we're
let's
talking
talk
the
about this
donkey shit.
bachelor party. Let's talk
Okay,
about
yeah,
what
yeah,
what are you gonna
exactly.
do to make
That's
it
what I wanna
like
talk about.
so
Oh.
that she's not going. It's just your boy, right?
Have you ever been to a bachelor party where the wife goes?
No, but you were saying that they are Disney
okay, but
adults.
particularly him.
So, he is the
particularly
Disney
him.
adult.
Yes.
Interesting.
All right. So one thing I did. He's probably not watching this.
We're gonna make sure.
Oh, it's
he
not coming
sees
out.
it.
This is Christos. This is coming out in 6 months. We're good. The
Yeah.
bachelor party, like, I've gained
That'll be
5 pounds
over.
from it already. Yeah. Fucking. Okay, so they're pretty Christian. She is pretty Christian, and he has become more Christian because of her. And so her one thing for me was like, no stripper. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, and
Did she say anything about donkeys?
El burro?
See, you'd be like, hey, look, what's her name? Christy.
Oh.
Christy, look, you get caught. You'd be like, look, you said no strippers. This is clearly not a stripper.
And you know what's crazy? The donkey's name is Christy too. Imagine you said that. She'd be so pissed. Oh, so it sounds like you're a good best man.
I'm trying. I don't know, dude. I've never done this shit. You hire me for the speech. You don't
How
hire
many-
me for the planning.
How many guys are going?
6 guys. Okay, no. So
Disneyland.
listen. So she said no strippers. So I was like, I know him. He would find it funny. He has like this kind of exact humor. So I asked her, I'm like, can I hire a male stripper? Just as a joke, you know?
Yeah.
Like and she's like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I thought it was kind of like a woman thing, but it's like
Donkey
a
it is.
stripper thing.
No, she probably doesn't want you to do that because they're gonna be at the male strip club.
Oh.
Right.
And they don't want the A-list talent gone.
Yes. They want to keep it for themselves. And the last thing they need is a stripper to accidentally tell one of you guys, like, oh, yeah, I was just at the club. And then this one girl, she had this crazy tattoo of a dragon on her neck.
Oh.
And then they're like, she had blonde hair? And then they're like, yeah, that's my wife, you know? And then
Yeah.
game over.
There is a really good strip club in Anaheim that we used to go to.
There you go.
Actually,
Oh my God, they
we
I mean,
went
they
to-
get sued, but a Disney strip club?
No,
would
no, it's close
fucking
to it.
Make
I'm
print
trying to
money.
remember the name. But,
Dude,
we
wait,
went there.
and they
the
all
All-Star
dressed as
Championship.
princesses.
That's such a good
Let's do
idea.
that.
Dude,
Let's do that, and we can just
that
make it like
is the
unlicensed
ultimate
characters.
bachelor party thing where you get a lap dance from Princess Jasmine
Yes.
on a fucking rug on a carpet. Oh my.
Dude, after the dad just spent $700 for their kid to fucking go around and be like not tall enough to ride X number of rides.
Oh my. Dude, this is a great I mean, we'd get so sued, but like this is an amazing
Who
Netflix
cares?
documentary
Let's
for
do
the
it.
future.
Yeah, this is a clip
It
for a
doesn't
Netflix documentary.
and you know, if you're cool,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to just be the princesses, you know. Like, oh, you want joy
Yeah.
from inside? Wait, what's that one called?
The Pokemon Center?
No,
Nurse
joy
Joy.
from fucking Inside Out.
Oh, ew. Ew.
I'm
what
saying
the
you
fuck?
could get
Oh,
you could get deep
really
in there.
creepy.
You could get
Like
oh,
Simpsons
oh,
porn?
You want Wilow's older sister? Like what are you
Oh
what are you
my
looking
God.
for? What are
Okay,
you
so she
looking
said
for?
no strippers.
Yeah.
What else did she say? None of.
We just made a multi-million-dollar idea.
I feel like I don't like
We
that
need a
he
fun-
wasn't into that one at all.
Yeah,
I felt
you
like
didn't
that was like
that? That's money.
that
It
could have been
wasn't-
a good clip.
It wasn't
too.
I wasn't into. I was trying to look up the name of the strip club and I couldn't find it. I was just really aggravated and angry at myself. I'm
You
sorry
could do
for not
men
being
too for the
enthusiastic.
women. That would fucking sell.
Dude,
A Gaston.
Yes. Oh my God, dude. Some girl getting railed out by Beast.
Oh. Wow. And then you ask for the Little Mermaid. They're like, well, which race do you want?
Well, you know, we
Little
have
Mermaid 1 or Little Mermaid 2?
Dude, the best part is they're like,
So like, why does one of the Little Mermaids make less money for the same lap dance like than the other Little Mermaid?
dude, and it's the black one that gets paid like a lot. Cause like the weird fucking.
it's
Never
like
mind.
the Trump guys come in there. He's like,
Yeah.
I want the black Little
Yeah,
Mermaid.
Yo, show me.
Jerk me off.
That's what I said.
Oh my God, you go in the fucking room. It's like completely. It's looks like it's underwater. You know, they've done wallpaper. It's like there's like little. You know, like in the kindergarten class, they have the little fish that's on the walls. The like little felt cutouts.
Dude, they.
You could get a fleshlight that looks like the fucking Flounder character, you know, she can use on you if you want.
Dude, every guy gets handed a keyblade upon entrance,
Oh my God.
and you gotta carry around a keyblade, walking around and seeing all the Disney princesses.
Whoa.
And the girls know, like, that's a keyblade holder. That guy is a really rich guy, you know?
Dude, if
What is a Keyblade?
from Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts? What is that, anime?
I didn't get that one either, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't know
I was just
Kingdom
trying to keep the
Hearts?
energy for the bit, but I know Kingdom, I know of it. I don't know Keyblade. See, that's like the Venn diagram is you,
Yeah.
him, Kingdom Hearts is in the middle. You know, it's Disney plus it's anime.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't know any anime. Can you believe that?
He's a fucking doctor, isn't he? Like,
I want my doctors to watch anime. 100%.
Yeah, I tried to start watching some. He's like
somebody
been
gets a
sending
heart attack and he's like, have you pissed off any Shinigami?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Dude, imagine a doctor becomes a super fan of Death Note and starts carrying around a Death Note.
That's the only one I ever watched. I watched the first episode of Death Note.
the
That's the only
first
anime
episode.
I've ever watched in my life.
Did you like it?
It was pretty cool. I mean, I
Dude,
wasn't
the
like, I'm going to
second
stay home this weekend and watch the rest
it's
of
the
it.
second episode of Death Note that makes you think that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The
Yeah.
first episode is The second episode is like, I have to watch the rest of this now.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very
Yeah,
true.
wait. L? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I didn't spoil anything.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
He won't even retain this information. He won't even watch it.
Oh, I've got so much stuff to do this weekend. I'll have
Really?
to watch some Death Note. Squeeze it in there somewhere.
You gotta watch Death Note. Just watch it. Watch it in English, because Death Note
He was
actually-
so ecstatic when I watched it, when I told him I watched it. He's like, "You did?"
That's pretty
It
good.
was like I
impression.
like
that.
bought him like
Yeah.
a birthday cake.
Dude, you gotta watch both episodes. You could watch the dub of Death Note. It's not bad. The dub of Death Note is good.
That's what I watched. The
Yeah,
dubbed
just
one.
watch the dub.
Yeah.
Okay,
The dub
cool.
is good. You don't have to get into
What are some other good
subtitles.
ones?
The next dub that you should watch,
Uh-huh.
I would say is probably Attack on Titan or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay. I'm not really into like Marvel movies and stuff like that? Is it kind of like that?
It's campy? No.
Okay.
At least the first two we spoke about are not campy.
Yeah.
If you hate Marvel movies, don't watch My Hero. Like you always say.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the campiest
Yeah.
thing you've ever seen.
My Hero will make you quit watching. If I
Yeah,
introduced you
yeah.
into anime and you started going like, "Yo, bro, thanks." Dude, imagine you introduce a friend to anime and then they get into like My Hero Academia. And then you're like, "Oh, fuck, I failed."
What's the
Oh.
crazy like?
It's like you should have just watched American TV. If
Yeah.
you want to watch.
But
Oh
what's
my
like
God.
the bad stuff? Like, isn't there
There's
like
way
there's
worse
like
than
porn, anime?
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
Whoa,
like-
that's a different level. Yeah.
well,
That's what I'm
to
talking
say
about. That's what I wanna
porn,
talk
that's
about.
I'm not gonna ever recommend porn anime to you.
It's like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, but you've never because you never even recommend normal porn.
yeah.
How good does porn have to be? Like sans donkey, like human porn have to be that you would share it with a
Dude.
good friend of yours.
Dude, bro.
Back in
You
the
know-
day, let me explain something. Back in the day,
It wasn't
when
just
I was a kid,
reels?
no, it was because it was on a VHS tape.
wasn't just
and you'd be like,
reels.
bro, you'd be like, bro, I'll get you. Like porn, like was a sacred tape that like was on that you.
Oh.
Sorry, we had a little bit of
Yeah, well, you play
delivery.
too much.
So anyway,
motherfucker.
so we literally was like we would have like one tape that was like a record to record, and it was like radio news or something like that.
Oh, and
And then
you
you'd
put
be like,
porn
oh,
in the middle.
dude, yeah, like it wasn't. You guys are so lucky these days to
Yeah,
be able to
I know.
pull it up on
How
your
long?
phone.
How long till we have a TikTok of porn that you're like, no, and it's just.
I'm already there.
And first of all, it's just vertical. It's just vertical, not like you where you have 6 different screens, right? I'm talking about like you're sitting there on your fucking iPhone or your Motorola Razr, you know,
No.
till you finally, and your algorithm learns what you like.
couldn't watch porn on a Motorola Razr. That was impossible. You talking back in the day?
I think you can.
Now you can watch porn on a Motorola
don't know.
Razr. Huh?
Trying to think if like, yeah, when was the first time that we started watching images on phones? That was the iPhone, right? Before that, you could send like a PDF or some kind of a file.
Oh, really? Okay, I know that's so stupid to say, but like, the iPhone was the first.
Maybe not.
No.
No,
I
there's probably
definitely
something.
took
my
before.
mom-
photos
my
on
mom-
my
Palm
flip phone
Pixie?
back in the day. Yeah. I
Yeah,
had
my
a-
mom had a Palm Pixie. They had phones. They had images.
It had porn.
mean-
Not like video.
I had a Samsung Propel that definitely took photos.
Oh, okay.
okay.
The first thing I had that had took photos, it was a Casio. Was it a Casio or was it a
It's a
a
watch.
Sony?
I
This
had
was
a
back
Palm
in 2000.
Trio.
2000. This is before Palm. It was like 2000, the year 2000.
Ah.
And I had the thing in
famous one?
residency. And I like I remember I took a patient. I took a picture of this patient. His name was, okay, I can't say his name. But he had this. It was this guy had he had tattoos. It said "Pussy Eater,"
What's
and then one day, yeah. So he was my favorite. He
Imagine
would come in
getting
all the
something
time.
tatted on your face that you would, so others would even wear on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
You know.
amazing. This guy was amazing.
I would even get like a sticker. If somebody was giving me a sticker for free that said "Pussy Eater,"
Yeah,
I'm like,
you wouldn't even put
no,
it on the car.
no, thank you, no, thank you. To this
So
one.
it gets better. So we always see this guy. He's always coming in. You know, we're always like, dude, he's back. He's back. You know, you go talk to him because you're just cracking up. You're seeing this tattoo. You're like, dude, what sane individual would have? So then one day he decides to carve a mohawk. You know, he shaves the side of his head.
Oh shit.
It says, "Fuck the police." Tattooed. I'm like, this dude is something else.
That
Where-
means he really doesn't
Wait. What hospital was this?
Beth Israel. Here
This guy had like.
in Lower East
This
Side.
guy had like healthcare.
No, you don't need health care to get treated in the emergency department. Most people don't, but they show up and we're obligated to take care of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a misconception that, we
is
don't
cra-
have
so
health
what
care.
was
Dude,
his?
you spend more money going to the urgent care.
Well,
Yeah.
the urgent care. So you're in an urgent care, they're not obligated to see you. Like it's a private corporate, but in any ER accepted, like they
Oh.
accepted most ERs and most hospitals accepted federal funds, and therefore they have to therefore take care of anybody. They have to do a screening examination on every single patient that comes in. They're obligated by law, whereas an urgent care is not. So if there's an emergency in your screening evaluation, you then are obligated to take care of that person. So, yeah, Pussy Eater was there a lot.
You know what I like? You know what I like about that guy is I feel like he made those tattoos just to look sick in the fucking mugshot, you know? Because it's like, fuck the Pussy Eater police, you know? It almost becomes a sentence when you read it like that.
Yeah, like he hates guys who eat pussy.
He hates the police that go on and on, like, we get it, you're effeminate. Like, we don't need, like...
He was amazing. I miss him.
Dude,
we had
cops
literally
are hot though.
well, here's we would have our frequent flyers. They were just people that like lived around the ER. Some were homeless, some weren't, and they would just come in all the time. And they were like, it was like
just something to
entertainment.
do, harass.
Yeah,
harass medical staff.
Yeah.
It's just,
They come in for a sandwich. They were cold. They want to get a room, so they knew like if you said they had chest pain, if you said I have chest pain, you're automatically going to get a room overnight, where they put you on a cardiac monitor.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's kind of dope though. I'm
then
kind of glad that system is being. That is socialism in a sense.
No, that's
right?
good. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks for boots on the ground.
Yeah.
It really sucks for y'all, but
Well, that means we need to invest in like helping the homeless in a way that doesn't burden our healthcare system. Like, there's got to
Yeah.
be a better system than that they have to game it. So that raises the concern.
Well, they have shelters, but you got to be in the shelters are really difficult. Apparently, you have to be in by a certain time and leave by a certain time.
I
You
heard it's
follow
like comedy
rules.
clubs. You need like 3 recs.
Yeah.
You need to send a tape and shit, you know?
But-
Like
It's
you go to the
tough. Yeah.
homeless shelter, they're like, well, how many followers do you have? And he's like, well, like 3 right now.
Well, actually, I'm looking at your most recent post, and you only have about like averaging about 400 likes
Yeah.
per post. So it feels like you're not really on the upward.
And also,
trajectory.
this is a luxury homeless shelter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'd have to do an interview.
Yeah.
We need to interview you.
Yeah.
And the board would have to approve you. Yeah.
And if you've noticed, like all the female homeless here are like really hot. So
Yeah.
Just
Oh, they don't
remember-
just take. It's like
yeah,
a sorority.
Yeah.
We
only
don't
the
just take
hot ones.
anyone.
Yeah. You gotta be hot.
We take the ones that they're gonna make it out. You know. And if they're hot, it helps.
Right. 100%. 100%.
That's a joke my brother's doing right now. It's like, oh, they're making some of these homeless women. It's like you're making GoFundMe's. Have a better chance making OnlyFans to make it out.
True.
Yeah.
You know, you knock these women, but
You have a brother that's a comedian?
Yeah, my brother's
cool.
comedian. He was just here. Luca Branches. Look him up.
Cool.
they have
Older or younger?
Younger.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's living in California.
That's correct.
He's
yeah.
out there on tour.
That's right.
California. Nice.
Is he the one?
Where'd you
getting
grow up in
married?
California?
I grew up in Walnut Creek, so it's like 45 minutes east of San Francisco.
Yep. All right.
You know
cool.
Walnut Creek?
Yeah, because I went to UC San Diego, so all
That's
the people
fucking
are from
really far.
the Bay
Come on.
Area.
Oh,
No,
yeah, fair.
everybody was from the Bay Area at UC San Diego.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Bay Area.
Well, you know.
And
you
so
get
then
that
how many years have
in-state.
you lived here in New York City?
Coming up on 9. Yeah, 9.
And then what are you doing when you're not doing comedy?
Nowadays,
Yeah.
nothing.
Cool.
I just was on. Oh, you know what I was doing, dude? I don't know if you do this yet, but I was just on a 2 fucking hour call. That's the one I was talking about. That I almost missed this thing. We're just trying to set up my fucking Facebook business suite to run ads for our tour, and it's just like a nightmare.
It takes 2 hours to do that.
Yeah.
That's
Because he's
insane.
like, well, have you added the pixel to your website? And I'm like an idiot. I don't know what I'm like, no, I haven't added the pixel to my website. He's like, well, how are you going to track who's coming and then retarget them? And I'm like, oh my God, dude. I
Yeah, please help.
was trying to understand this.
Well,
Oh,
that sounds
that's
like
funny because
you
I
learned a
live in
lot.
that world.
Right.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have totally helped you.
Well,
All right, so do you have a tour coming up? Tell us about that.
yeah. So this month, April, I was going to be in California for the bachelor party anyway. So I thought, hey, let's do some West Coast. So we have on April 17th, we're at the Vogue Theater in San Francisco. It's a really cool venue. We are on pace to sell it. This is, baby steps. It's a 200
Cool.
seat, and we're actually on pace
Wow.
for that one because San Francisco is
Wow.
like our best. So
Who else is going to be
240.
on tour with you?
it's gonna be me and Luke. That's it, and then
Wow,
a
cool.
host that's usually a local. And then the next day on the 18th, so April 18th, we're gonna be at the Yellow Door in San Diego. And then the day after that, the 19th of April, we're gonna be at 100 Mile Brewing in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
So
Where
we
in
got
San
this week.
Diego is the Yellow Door? Is it downtown, like in the?
So I literally just when my guy sent me the location, like, do you want to book this place? I sent it to my sister who went to USD.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, that's a good location. And I just trust her on that.
Gotcha.
So I don't really know. We can
Got
pull
it.
it up. You want me to pull it up?
The Yellow Door.
Pull
It's
it
it's a
up.
new comedy club.
The Yellow Door. It was white, but everyone just kept pissing on it for some reason. So now we just have a yellow door. The top half is white still. Hello? Is
That's
this thing
downtown.
on?
Okay, we're here. We're here. Wait, we're on the site. See, dude, just brand it the Yellow Door. Nobody gives a shit about the National Lampoon. Like, okay, yeah, you had a couple movies. Like, that's not gonna sell tickets.
It's funny because this area used to be horrible back when I lived there.
Really?
Hmm. It's not anymore.
It's like that with most cities.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome, man.
Damn, dude. That's hardcore.
should be fun. Should be fun.
So let me
Congrats.
ask you.
Yeah.
You wore this shirt.
Cause I didn't think I was gonna take off my fucking.
What is it? Rick and Morty?
See, that's the problem is you can't wear the merch without everybody bringing it up. You know, but sometimes a black T-shirt's a black T-shirt.
You just.
Is that you
But
and
no,
your
yes,
brother?
this is our fucking merch. This is designed by my sister. It's not like I don't want to rep it. It's just like, oh, now we got called out every time. Can't just be a cool thing that's going on in the fucking
Well, I'll
foreground.
tell you. No. It can't be a cool thing because the shirt doesn't hide in plain sight.
Good. That's me neither, though. I
Right.
tried to do it like something I'd wear. So yeah, this is my sister made this. It's a Rick and Morty themed merch shirt, and it doesn't have a year on it because I was a pussy.
Oh.
I didn't want the stock to expire, but we sold almost all the stock. So now
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
man,
good.
maybe we should do the same year. Like,
Yeah.
make
yeah.
it cool.
How many did you sell?
So I originally bought 150, and we're probably gonna reorder.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good for
That's
you.
cool.
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty
Hell
awesome.
good.
yeah, dude.
We just sold out when we did like a 6-day run this last month now because it was March, and we sold all the stuff that we brought. So it was like my carry out was getting lighter and lighter. It felt so good, you know.
So you're Rick.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm the older brother. How am I gonna be Morty? You know what I mean? That would just be insulting.
I don't know. What if he's like a huge guy?
Well, hey, but he's not. I mean, so
What is that like? Because at least Luke is getting older now, right?
Yeah.
So at least his fan base is also kind of getting older.
yeah, but he's looser. Like, I don't know
What
that
the
was.
fuck
I
does
don't know what
that
was.
mean, dude?
I'm just
What
joking.
the
That was a
fuck?
weird.
What the
That was a molestation
fuck?
joke.
Jesus Christ.
What? It's the entertainment industry, so you can't joke about it because it's like what likely to be real. Like,
No, that's not good.
all right.
That's not
So wait,
nice.
what were you gonna ask about, Luke?
I was gonna say, is it because all right, Luke?
That's how you get the funny in them.
Luke is
okay. I'm sorry, Luke. Your act's not tight enough. Come over here.
Jesus
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Luke is what the more annoying part is what I was gonna say is tied to Luke being attractive for his age.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
Yo, the girls love Luke.
The Indian
Everybody
girls, the
knows
Indian
that.
girls in India love Luke. The girls at school, not so much.
How
Oh
old
well,
is-
the
how old
girls
is
at
Luke?
school have a
16, he's
nice
about to be
American
17.
education.
17? Oh, he's a
gonna
kid.
be 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in
It's
high
gonna
school.
be in July.
Yeah, but he's 17, so he could pull 16-year-olds, he could pull 15-year-olds, he could pull 18-year-olds, he could pull 19-year-olds. He's like literally in the apex.
He's like
of
you, but it's
manhood.
allowed. It's cool.
Bro-
You know?
He's like me in that he's super handsome. That Indian women find him attractive.
I
That's what
I
you're
haven't
saying?
read enough of your comment section to say all that.
No, I don't. No one's. Has anyone ever?
You know, people
commented
talk
on
about the horniness of the Indian men on Facebook. Go look in Luke's comments. There's some horny ass Indian
Yeah,
women.
yeah.
Okay. Don't blame it on us men.
it? Yeah.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
true.
They'll just
What did the women
literally
say to your little brother?
Somebody DM'd him the other day, and they're like, "Oh, haha, you should be the." I'll be an iceberg and you be the Titanic, so then I'll go down to you. Or no, the opposite. I don't know, but you get the fucking
Wow.
joke.
Wait, he gets DMs?
Yeah.
Bro, nobody DMs me ever.
Same.
Yo,
Same.
nobody
DMs
ever
me
DM'd me.
ever.
Yo, not a single person has been like, "Hey, what's up?" No one has ever done. Like the most I get is, "Hey, I'm doing a show on the 14th.
Right.
Would you be interested in doing a spot?" Yes.
That's a great fucking DM to get.
Yeah, but
That's,
that's
better
like the
than
only,
a horny DM.
That's the only DM I ever get. You know?
That was just like a weird humble flex right there. That was a humble brag.
Are you kidding? People don't DM you.
Yeah,
I
they
DM
do
you for a
They
thing.
occasionally, but most of the time you got to reach out. That's just the reality of comedy, right?
You gotta reach out to who books the show.
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know that? You don't do that?
No, I don't reach
Yeah,
out.
you gotta reach out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Are you wait? Is he joking?
I don't know.
Are you
You
joking?
gotta reach out.
That's how you get booked on shows. Is to reach out.
So I've been complaining
If
that
you've
I
been-
haven't been doing enough.
If you've been,
shows.
wait. You think people are gonna reach out to you?
Yeah,
So
I
when you
thought-
go to a bar, you're just like, so these women are about to approach me, and I can't wait to choose amongst them.
Wait, so you're saying the comedy clubs want me to reach out? To
yes. And indie producers want you to reach out to them. Or not want. Want's a strong word.
them? Yeah.
Does the girl at the bar want you to talk to her? Maybe.
No, but it helps them do their job.
Yeah, sometimes. And it may help them make the connection, and it, maybe they're trying to fill a rough spot, or maybe,
So
Dude,
you don't think it's annoying
to
to
be
double text
annoying
them?
in Instagramming for a second. This guy's like got over 100K now. Yeah, fucking DM people. They'll book you, Christos. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know.
Ah,
See,
yeah.
I need to learn so much from Wyatt because Wyatt is okay. Not to fucking
I do all the best indie shows in the city.
no,
no.
no. Look,
Oh, this
there's
is gonna be gay. This
there-
is gonna be
yeah,
gay.
it's gonna be
You
gay.
already when Amanda's get.
I don't want to be yucky right now, okay? Because I do think Wyatt is a retarded faggot. Okay, I want
okay,
to be clear
well.
here. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Can
it's
you-
okay. I don't
can
care.
you
You
cut
call me a
that mic?
retired faggot.
He is actually very brilliant. Wyatt is such a good. He's like so. I'm gonna gas him up. Or as the kids say, what do they say?
Gas him up. That's what they
no,
say.
they don't say gas him up. They say something else.
Riz is
now.
different.
No, it's not Riz.
Oh,
It's Natalie. What do the kids say now?
Man, I don't know.
yeah.
Ah,
I'm already too old for that. We guess week maybe, but I wouldn't
Damn.
know. I wouldn't know that.
yeah. They say something like something about slurping. It's a homoerotic thing.
yes. No, Luke says this all the fucking time.
What does he
like,
say?
You're like riding his dick, or you're what's it called?
No, there's
What's
a
the
term.
other one?
There's a specific term they use that is the
Yeah,
implication of like
it's about sucking his dick.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How do I not know this? We talk about this all the time on our podcast.
And it's not what you would think. Like you would think the young kids say something like, "Yeah, he's just hitting his vape too hard."
You're jerking him off.
No, it's like a jerking him off. It's like
You're
no
blowing him.
raz.
Oh, I haven't heard that. But
No, it's not raz. I don't know. The
Urban
term.
Dictionary, pull it up.
How do I do it? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
So that's cool. So what else is happening?
What
Like, you
is
got
the
anything
gems
else
and
lined up? So
shit?
you got
I
that
like that
one
they
show.
call it Urban Dictionary because you can't put it as like
A normal
translate
dictionary?
Black English. Like please, it's like you
Yeah.
go on Google Translate, you're like from Black English to White English, please, please, and that's what Urban Dictionary is.
Are you? So when is that tour? When you go into San Diego and to Phoenix and to
Yeah, so
San Francisco
that starts. My flight's on the 15th. I think I spent
of
it.
April?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's coming up
Nice.
in like 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna spend a day with the fam,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, yeah, it gets busy.
Cool.
And then so it's basically like, yeah, we have those 3 shows, and then that's the weekend, and then I have. Then I was like, okay, the bachelor party is next weekend, so
Mhm.
might as well stay. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
it
have to
doesn't make
stick
sense
around.
to fly here,
No.
especially means seeing the rest of my family. So I just picked up shows for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of that week, and then we leave on Friday.
Up in Walnut Creek.
No, like local shows, meaning like SF, Oakland spots, like
Awesome.
sometimes Sacramento spots.
So what kind of what kind of places do you play in San Francisco and Oakland?
Okay, if you're talking about when I'm headlining, or you talk about like showcase spots.
Just all of them. Like, what are like some of like your favorite places to perform there?
Oh, shout out the Function. The Function is a new black-owned, even though nowadays in Trump days I feel like that's like a negative to say that, but it's a
Okay.
black-owned business. It's a new comedy club. So yeah, check out the Function. You could be there. They have like all Asian shows often. They have black shows. It's really cool. It's like
Asian-
downtown.
All Asian, but it includes Indians.
Yes. Yeah. So I
So that
like
function. How about in Oakland?
the Function. Oakland.
Oakland's
so I
weird,
haven't
man. I've
I
been
haven't
there.
done a lot of the stuff I used to do in Oakland has died, but Luke told me Fluid 510 is the new spot in Oakland for comedy. You should go there.
When you drive in Oakland, I heard that you have to leave your windows down. Like you can't keep them. I heard they get
No,
smashed.
that's retarded. But yeah, they're liable to get smashed, but leaving them open is even more retarded. Like that makes no sense.
I
Like,
literally.
wait, what do you think they're smashing it for to open it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
right. Like,
Well, you
oh,
leave it
look,
open,
an
it's like
empty
they-
car.
I guess if you're gonna leave it open and you're gonna have absolutely no valuables
That's what
in
I mean. Yeah.
it, and you assume that they're not going to do something else to it.
So
I mean,
the rental car place told my buddy when he went to San Francisco, I guess he went for this like Burning Man party that was in Oakland, and the person at Enterprise was like, "Yeah, if you park over there, just leave the windows down." And they're like, "What?"
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're gonna smash your windows, guaranteed.
Yeah, they're like, we'd rather them steal your stuff than smash our car.
yeah,
That's so true.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
so true. But
Yeah, before anything, I do have to tell you, the term that Gen Z uses is glazing.
oh, glazing. Yes, yes.
What does that
Glazing.
mean?
Damn, Luke says that all the time.
Yeah, they
I don't mean to
fucking say
glaze you.
glazing. Yeah, they say glazing all the time.
Damn, I thought we got away from that.
What? So what is glazing?
What do you mean? What I just did was got
What'd you
us
do?
the money clip ending that we need.
Ah, got you.
Yep.
I'm gonna look it up.
So yeah.
You don't know what glazing means? It's like, you're like,
I know what glazing a
yeah,
donut is.
calling someone a glazer.
but no, see, gassing up and glazing, they mean the same thing, but they have
Right.
different connotations.
Right. That's
Gassing
why
up
we
isn't a
came to
bad
it.
thing to do.
Showering
Glaze-
someone with excessive or insincere
Yeah.
praise.
Yeah.
Glazing. Gotcha.
Glazing.
Often to the point of being cringy.
Yes, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
often.
So you're dick
So
riding.
like
you're meat
gassing up
riding.
is like deserved, and glazing is maybe not deserved.
And glazing is like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah.
so like?
Yeah. Why you dick riding so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy that Gen Z has figured out a way to make
Okay,
sucking
actually,
dick. Like,
Here's what the thing is.
an
Here's what the thing
insult
is.
again.
You know what the real difference between glazing and gassing up is? Gassing up is something girls did to other girls.
Yeah.
Glazing is something guys did to other guys. You know?
Oh.
There's never a girl like, oh, you should see this girl. She's so pretty. And her other girl's like, stop glazing her. Like, no. They don't do that.
There's definitely a girl with a septum ring that says that shit.
N-
100%.
Oh, that's true, that's
yeah.
true.
There's definitely
Like
a
the
girl-
lightest
she's
skin
like,
Latina
I'm the
girl-
friend.
The lightest skin Latina girl who talks the blackest you've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like always, it's like, and
Yeah.
she's like,
I'm not trying to glaze
soy
you.
latte. It's like, bro, barely. Like, are you?
Yeah.
I'm darker than you, bro. Stop this
Yeah,
shit.
stop wearing like a brown shade of lipstick too. That's the part that fucking drives me
Oh my
insane.
god.
They like
it's
they're
so
like
sexy.
they're like
It's so sexy.
what the fuck?
It's
No.
so hot. That's the issue. That's
Oh,
the issue.
we found what he likes.
So who are your favorite female comedians?
My favorite female comedian.
Yeah.
I'm a Jessica Kirson fan for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
I think, I don't want to offend anybody. I think she's the best female comedian alive, one of the best comedians alive.
Nice.
Jessica
okay.
Kirsten.
Yeah. Kirson.
I
So,
challenge you with Maria Bamford, but okay.
Who's Maria Bamford? Oh, yes, I know Maria Bamford. Oh, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, but Jessica is more in her prime, I feel like, right now than
Yeah.
Maria is. Maria was like, on a tear a while ago. Had I not know who she was for half a second?
Dude,
No,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah, yeah.
Maria like this past year. She was amazing.
Yeah,
But it's anyway. I agree with your choice anyway.
that's my favorite. Do you have a favorite?
This girl.
Doc?
Me?
Yeah, that's her.
My favorite female comedian. Who's my favorite?
Took too
I
long.
like Palufo.
Took too.
I like Palufo. I think she's funny,
Oh, nice.
and I have a funny
SF
story.
comic.
That
Pretty
is an
sure.
SF comic.
SF comic.
Is she? No kidding.
I'm pretty sure.
He had he and her.
I have a crazy story about her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean it's not that crazy, but it's crazy
It's coincidental.
Yeah, it's coincidental. Yeah, exactly.
It has not. We're not. We don't know each other, but we're gonna try to hopefully have her on the podcast and talk about it.
Yeah, do you want to tell why? That was a good one.
Why you want me to tell the story?
Yeah, that would be good.
So, yeah, it was nuts. So I was walking out of my building, and I'm going across the street to the market. I get to the corner, I hear a scream. I turn around, and some like guy basically like pushes this girl, like he's like what, and he like throws her, and I like go over to like like get in the guy's face, and like this woman, she's like in like a I don't know, like almost like a workout outfit. I'm like, I chase the guy off, and I'm like, hey, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah, cool. I'm like, all right, good. So I go about my business. The next day, I'm outside of a coffee shop on my same block, and actually Daisuke was there, and this girl comes out, and she's like, hey, you were that guy that helped me out the other day. Like, can I have a hug? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm like talking to her, and she's like, yeah, I just moved to the neighborhood, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. And I'm looking, I'm like, wow, you kind of look familiar. I'm like, do we know each other? Like, you live in my building or something? And she's like, you know
Ah.
when like you can't place how you know somebody?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm like, what's your name? She's like, Caitlin. I'm like, Caitlin what? She's like, Palufo. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I know who you are. So she had lost like all this weight. So she like looked different.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so, I mean, not that whatever. I was like, oh, and then, and then she's like, she was with Shane Smith too. She's like, oh yeah, she meet my friend Shane. And I'm just like, this is so bizarre. I'm like, of course, yeah, I know. I've seen you perform. Cool. So it was just a crazy story. And then, it gets even better. So then the next day, my doorman goes, hey man, what happened yesterday? And I'm like, I got like all defensive because I thought that maybe like somebody was gonna say I assaulted this guy. And I'm like, nothing, I didn't touch the guy. And he's like, no, dude. He's like, bro, he's like, I heard what happened. I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, actually, my friend is an Uber driver, and he was actually parked in front of our building, and he sent me the video of what happened.
Oh.
You want to see it? And I'm like, yeah. So I see the video, and I'm like, oh, that's so funny. So then I show Caitlin too. I'm like, I have a video of it. And she's like, no way. So then I sent her the video too.
Oh,
Crazy story.
that's crazy.
Do you believe in some sort of connected reality where everything happens for a reason?
I would say I believe that everything happens because of what previously happened. So kind of. You know what I mean?
Like
Meaning like a
cause and
simulation?
reaction?
Yeah, like
Are you asking like
causality.
you think we're in a simulation?
I'm
Is
not.
that what you mean?
I don't. The fact that you would.
But no, if I ascribe things like that to a higher power, I think is what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like there's no such thing as coincidences.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I believe maybe there's no such thing as, I mean, this science is a religion too, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, I believe there's now no such thing as coincidences because everything that happened up to that point made this coincidence happen.
Right.
But it's still like same shit.
But destined for things to work out, though, right? Like,
Oh, no. I do not have a positive spin on it.
I mean, the work out in a way, like it's been predetermined.
Well, maybe predetermined. I no, see, this is where it's like, I have no idea.
Can I ask you another question? What do you think happens when you die?
Honestly, I think you just rot.
Just in the ground.
Yeah. And your consciousness is over. I don't know though. I mean,
Just
who
a
knows?
blip in
I'd be open to
consciousness?
something else. Yeah, I mean that's just kind of what I think.
Have you heard of a person called Xenu?
I might have. What is this in reference to? Is that like a
Today
in
we're
Scientology?
working-
I thought it was. I was like, oh, what did Leia tell me? What did Leia Ramini say again? Gee, it's like, oh, I hate the Scientologist. It's like, bro, you're the biggest Scientologist influencer. Okay.
Yeah, right. You're like promoting them.
Yeah, like
Bro, do you know how many influencers are Scientologists? That it's crazy. People who have an Amazon shows on Amazon, Scientologists, mega donors.
dude.
all connected.
I like that
Yeah.
Scientology's like figured out the algorithm.
Yeah.
You know? That's fun.
Dude, Scientology's like, yeah, we'll help you game the algorithm if you donate a couple million.
Yeah, 10%, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm not even that guy who hates Scientology or Mormonism or anything. It's like, what? They're a religion. They're getting started and they're doing good for themselves.
I worked for a company run by Scientologists for a very
Really?
brief moment. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Same, but with a different religion. But then it's wrong to say. The Jew.
Did you work for an Orthodox
No, I
Jewish
was just trying to do a
company?
Jewish joke there. I really no.
You could do it. He's one of the chosen people.
I am.
Yeah.
I worked for Barstool Sports when I was younger. Are they run by the Jews? No, I don't
Technically,
think so.
yeah.
Is Portnoy's Jewish?
Portnoy's Jewish. Dude.
Okay, then yes. Then
Are
yes.
you kidding me?
What'd you do for
Portnoy?
What'd you do for Barstools?
I was a PA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, nothing,
Ah.
nothing super cool.
Any cool stories?
Physician's assistant at Barstool. What were you doing?
Pretty good. I worked on the Barstool Survivor. You ever see that?
No.
They basically did a whole ass season of Survivor. They did it in the Barstool HQ here in Manhattan. They set up an entire season of Survivor.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
I worked on that. I was just like holding things and
Right.
like carrying heavy objects. But I was there. Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool. That seems like a cool crew to be working with. Some funny people.
It's very white there, but yeah. Otherwise, yes, very much so. Very cool.
Hmm.
Gotcha. So, shall we? Open some Pokemon
Wyatt,
cards?
You need to open. I wanted to bring Yu-Gi-Oh cards for you to open.
Yeah,
but
Pokemon. I
unfortunately,
don't. I mean, all right.
You know some, but the thing with the Pokemon is our sponsor is now Japanese Pokemon TCG.
So what's up with Pal World?
Pal World, they're getting sued. They're getting sued to oblivion. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't they be? It was so obvious what they were doing, and it was insane. Like, why wouldn't?
But it got
Nintendo
pretty
sue them?
popular, right?
Yeah, because people are like, oh, this is how a Pokemon game should be made. People are tired of Pokemon games.
Make an edgy Pokemon game.
Make an edgy Pokemon
Oh my God.
game. Dude, like
Where you can
Pokemon
kill
Coliseum.
people?
You remember Pokemon Coliseum?
Yeah.
That shit
I remember
was
the
edgy,
ads for
dude.
it. I didn't, but it was edgy, yeah, because it
Yeah.
had like the dark Pokemon. And
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
dude,
was
that
cool.
shit was edgy. That's what we need, bro. That's the game that we need, but they won't make it because they don't understand the consumer.
Yeah, that's really what it was. I feel like pre 9/11, like it was like, you know how they talk about how after World War I and II, everyone was so happy. We were in that moment, so all our media was like this optimistic slant. We need pessimistic media now.
Yeah,
man. We're
dude.
ready for it.
We need
the fucking
emo
edgy
music.
Pokemon.
You don't feel
We
like
need that.
media is pessimistic
No,
every day?
no,
I
but
get it.
like,
in regard to games.
No, emotional, self-reflective, like true.
wait, what
pain.
games do you find pessimistic?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I don't even play games. I'm
He's
just
talking
saying
about
that.
the
I'm talking
media,
when you
like-
see, the
like
media, like when I
news.
see the
When
media,
I say
like
media,
the news.
I don't mean the news.
Oh,
That's not what
what
I
do
mean.
you
I mean
mean?
like Marvel movies with like a pessimistic slant. I would watch that.
Yeah.
I would fucking watch that. Like that's why.
like evil characters being.
That's
the
why I
hero?
always liked DC more than Marvel.
Yeah.
It seemed less campy.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. But I just like more of DC's superheroes than I do Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love Spider-Man so fucking
That's
much.
what everybody says.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's like Spider-Man. Yo, you cannot fuck with that. But anyway, the Pokemon games being dark media. Yo, bring back emo music. That's already happening. These kids are depressed, but they're depressed in the most lame way. The way we were depressed was passionate and screaming and fucking darkness and these
kind of
kids are-
ironic.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's not very ironic.
Yeah,
and it's
everything's
sad.
like it's so dumbed down. Just imagine stupid emo kids. There was nothing worse when we were kids. Like meet a fucking
I
stupid
kinda
emo
thought,
kid.
Like, I thought
You
emo
thought
kids were
most
kinda
emo kids
stupid.
were
Yeah,
stupid.
no?
I thought emo
Like,
kids
who's
were
like-
good in school.
Like, oh yeah, dude, I'm the valedictorian. He's just up there in a black fucking.
That's a good point.
There's
actually.
There's never. It's not true.
Is there any emo valedictorians? Has there ever been an emo valedictorian?
That's kind of interesting. I don't know.
Marilyn Manson apparently was the valedictorian of his high school.
Was he?
No.
What the fuck is the point?
That's a
What's
great clip. If you're like, were there any emo valedictorians and he says that joke and then just cut it off. Just cut it off on the no. I'm telling you, that would do well.
Yeah, dude. This half this episode is clippable.
No,
I
for
think.
real.
It's
Send
really
it to
good.
me because I want work on it.
Oh
I wanna work
yeah,
on it.
let's go.
Yeah.
Very good. But don't make us look gay, and that's really hard for Doc
It's
Jud.
very difficult for me not to be gay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so don't
well,
make him look gay.
Being gay is like,
It's cool, right?
it's cool.
But
Alright, I'm
not
trying
for
to be
him.
cool.
He's
Because like, if you're sitting
he's
there
like
trying
in
to
the
be
bad
so
gay.
masculine, like this, that's
Is this?
that's
Am I
crazy, bro.
sitting right? Am I sitting gay?
I'm probably.
Is this cool?
I feel like I sit gay all of the time. And do you see what I'm doing with my hands? Gianmarco is he's made this okay. Just doing gesticulation like this.
You
again.
got jazz
Really?
hands.
As a gay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. You do. Yeah. You're kind of Italian.
I I'm okay with. I like to be feminine with the way I sit and shit, dude.
I'm not noticing this until now. So if you were doing this before, I didn't know.
He wrote it off in his head. He's like, okay, she'll like this guy. I shouldn't look too much into this.
Yeah.
But I like to wear my my nails a little long. See?
Do you actually?
Yeah. I'm single right now, man. If my girlfriend was like, cut them, then it's one thing. But it's like, I fucking like having a long nail. Do this to yourself feels great.
Wait, so you're talking to me about the benefits of having longer nails right now?
Of letting yourself be feminine.
But you don't do cocaine.
What can you do with the cocaine? Like just that? Like,
Yeah, longer.
You
go
scoop it up.
Coke nails.
I have never had long nails in my life. I've been biting my nails since I was like an
Ew,
infant.
you bite nails?
Oh my god, I eat them
Ew.
like
ugh.
like it's going out of
That's
style.
fucking.
It's
ew.
insane.
Why the fuck do you do
Because
that?
I'm a lunatic.
No,
That's
no,
Do
why
you
I
bite
do
your
it.
nails?
No, but I love a good nose pick.
Oh,
Dude, I swear to God,
no.
if you've already eaten, if you've
Stop.
already had sex, there's one more.
No.
No, there's one
No.
more that's just gonna scratch that
Picking
itch.
your nose?
Yeah,
It's the
it's
final
so
itch.
great. You know what? I sell tickets this way. There's this guy who
Oh.
came to my New York show. He's like, you know why I bought a ticket? I saw you on the train picking your nose, and I DM'd you. I think I see you picking my nose right now, and you said "damn right" or something like that. And I'm like, I kept going to pick my nose. He's like, and I went to buy a ticket. So it's my marketing
funny.
strategy.
What
dude.
the fuck?
Did you eat it?
No, I don't eat it.
Yeah, eating's another level.
That's a different thing because it's more like, oh, it just feels so good to get it out. Ugh.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, it's like
Clean it.
finally cleaning your final spot.
That being said, I think it fucks up your ability to smell because I'm like, why can't I fucking smell shit and then just destroying?
also
You're the doctor, man. Tell me. I don't fucking know.
it misshapens your nose too, right?
Oh, I hope not. I don't
Picking
know.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely will. It'll make the mucosa irritated, and I suppose if you do it enough, it could affect your olfactory senses.
Yeah. What about cleaning your ear?
Well, it's funny because, like, man, whenever I think about my dad. My dad used anyway. So you're not supposed to. Apparently, you're not supposed to use Q-tips because you're supposed to. You could accidentally hit your eardrum. But I feel like you have to be a fucking moron to not recognize like how far to put a fucking Q-tip
Yeah.
in your
Not
ear.
just that. It's not just a. I mean, it's not just goes like this. You gotta go.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. No, you have to. But like,
It's like, oh, don't accidentally hit the G spot. It's like, oh, excuse me, I fucking accidentally found it.
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you
I've
know,
hit
like,
my eardrum for sure when
yeah,
I'm cleaning.
What?
of course
Wait,
we all
really?
have
Yeah.
accidentally.
Yeah.
But not with
Okay, I was
force. You're not
wrong.
like bang. It's like you're going around. You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
shit, pull back.
Yeah.
That's normal. And it's like, for as a doctor to say like, oh, you shouldn't use Q-tips. I'm basically saying you're a fucking moron, and you're not allowed to play with the fucking soft like I don't know. I think it's rude.
Actually, let me make this argument right now for fingernails. Okay, now I'm not talking about the really fucking long
Holy
ones.
shit, your nails are long.
This is
see?
short for me.
That's
okay?
fucking weird.
I'm saying if you cut your nails so often, you lose a fundamental human ability. There are things
Claws.
that are just easier to do with nails
Yeah.
than without nails. You ever like try to
Never
open a
know what it's
package? Like, why can't I open this? It's because you fucking got toes.
You got like
toes
a,
on
it's
your
like a
hands.
switchblade.
You
It's
need,
like
yeah.
you can open a box just by pointing.
You know how like
yeah, he's got long
you can do
nails.
lots of shit with your nails, dude. It's like you know that there in your ear.
Mm.
People used to probably clean it with their fucking nail, but you can't now because you gotta. It's gay to have your nail. You got.
Hmm.
I don't know.
That's a
I
good
love my
point.
nails.
That's
I love
a
my
good point.
nails.
You probably could clean your ear canal
could
easier
clear
with a little
everything.
pinky nail.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's true.
There are uses for nails. I don't know why we don't. I love my nails.
Dude, that's crazy. But okay, I won't judge you on the nails anymore. But I told Doc Jud about this already. But we should totally make a sketch where we, like the guy who invented the Q-tip, and he's like so happy to share it with the world, and then like someone's like, "Oh my God, people are stabbing their eardrums. What did you do?" And it's like all Oppenheimer, like the guy who made the Q-tip, you know?
He's like, "What have I done?"
He's like, "Is this what I contribute to the world?" And it's
That's
like,
funny.
and the people can't stop buying, and they just can't stop. They're killing themselves. And he's like, "Why?"
Nobody can hear.
he's like, oh my God, all the pain in the world and no one to hear it, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, yes, that would be great. Can we make
Wait,
that?
yeah. Everyone cried aloud at once, but nobody heard it. Like or something really edgy.
Did it actually happen?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, yeah. If you scream in pain, but everyone's deaf, did it really happen? That's
Right,
like your
right.
version of if a tree falls in the forest.
Right.
They cut to clips of like the kids like hiding under desks, but like some kids not hearing what was said by the teacher, so they stand still. And the other kids are under the desk, and the building blows up. Okay.
I wish I could follow your train of thought because that looks fun.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
Because the teacher tells the kids like there's bomb whatever.
Hide, and then
Yeah,
most
like
of the kids are just standing up because they can't hear.
Okay.
Because all their
I see
eardrums
that.
are blown out.
It's kind of funny.
Kids.
There's Q-tips on the ground. Like there's like
Yeah.
they're adding to the fire. It's like, oh no, it's kindling. You know, just gets worse.
Yeah, there's like an image of like
Of,
children.
like burning. Yeah, there's like a B-roll footage of just like Q-tips like slowly lighting on fire, and it's like symbolic, you know. And you hear children's screams, but like deaf children's screams, so it sounds really bad. Like, "Ah!" You know, or whatever.
And
Sorry.
The creator like lays in bed, but then he like opens his eyes and he's like in a coffin full of Q-tips just filling up. Anyway, speaking of Q-tips, our sponsor, Japanese
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Dude, is this actually your sponsor?
Yes, bro.
That's so cool, man.
Japanese Pokemon, though, not
Japanese
regular
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Why
won't the
sponsors?
American
You gotta bite. I flirted with a couple of sponsors and never taken one home.
No.
And had my way with them. But you're doing well.
No, the Japanese Pokemon is the only one we can advertise.
What the fuck does that mean? Let's see. Like this
So
is
this is EV Heroes.
these are OCG cards?
Yes.
Oh.
Do the shout out to them.
Is OCG what they say?
Yeah, sorry. They
Hold on
make
one
us
sec.
do
We
a
have to do
little
this thing.
You're
shout
good.
out.
Before you open it up, go ahead.
I won't.
This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, the Japanese Pokemon TCG. Japanese Pokemon Eevee no Hero Set. Japan the Rising Sun once again. Ganbatte!
Oh Jesus Christ.
Woo. All right, hit it.
All right, let's do it. Fuck.
The way you're opening is like a heathen.
Oh, this is how you're supposed to open it. Which, by the
Is
way,
it?
the nails probably help you on this one.
Really?
Well, it's not helping me right now, so now I look like a hypocrite. All right, somebody.
Yeah. What? Did you just throw that pack
Oh my
like
God, I'm
that?
so sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Such disrespect.
Who would do that? What
Look,
kind of sick person would do that?
We apologize to our sponsor.
That is
We do not
Dishonor!
condone his dishonest manner
dishonor.
in which he treated your cards. We are so
Natalie,
sorry.
can you back me up
Shame.
here? What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That
You're
was
supposed to do that.
great. And he's supposed to be like a fan of card games. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh person.
I was gonna say if it was Yu-Gi-Oh, I probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's crazy. The elitist thing that you're doing. Okay, look, you just rip up here.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a thinking man's game. That's the
Yu-Gi-Oh
difference.
is such a better card game. It's even more fun before they fucked it up on like
Okay.
pack opening. No, you messed
Oh,
it
look,
up
you can't
so,
open it. You
no,
can't
you
fucking
messed
open
it up
it.
so bad that I can't. It's like all the points of tension. There we go.
Oh, that's how you open them? That's not how you open the Yu-Gi-Oh ones.
Japanese one is very nice and
No, I don't like
beautiful.
that, man. That's why.
this is more fun.
No. The Yu-Gi-Oh one just it's like perfect.
Yeah, that's why the Yu-Gi-Oh one packs are more like crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see this.
In
Oh my
Japan,
God.
they're not allowed to have them like that because it's too much like crack.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's why they make it harder to
It's
open.
no,
they can't
that's
have
not
it.
true.
The government doesn't want the kids spending
That
all
is
day
not true.
opening packs.
All right, Meryl. We got one I know. We got Meryl, everybody.
Meryl's
Is
good.
this what the background looked like for the Japanese
Yeah.
ones? Oh.
better
cool.
quality cards, better colors? Everything is better. Like compare that. Here's an English one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the cards feel different for
Look,
sure. It's not. It's like
compare the English-
laminated compared to the. Yeah, I grew up with this feel though.
Yeah, but
so,
the Japanese is better.
yeah,
quality.
yeah, probably. How many years after human civilization died would this card fucking live on compared to that card?
100%.
A lot longer.
100%. Japanese are.
There's gonna be a whole island of just Pokemon, Japanese Pokemon cards. Okay, let's see.
Maybe,
Dude, I don't know like any of these Pokemon.
Maybe one of our future children will need the Pokemon cards to build a
So
moat.
few cards in one pack, just 6
Yeah.
cards in one pack,
No-
and this is
no
even a
shiny?
card 5.
You didn't get a shiny?
No, I did not.
Okay, this one actually.
Oh wait, actually, no, I did not. I did
This eats at our profits, so this is an
no,
American.
don't worry.
Pokemon. No, you have to open it because you. This is more
Throw
like
it,
the
throw it.
crack that you're. I'm not throwing it. Are you fucking kidding me?
not. Here you go.
There you go. Okay. Those, yeah. If you didn't
Here.
get a hollow, it's fine.
So there's only 6 in a pack in Japan?
Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Oh, 5, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. it's
Yeah,
fine.
this is what I grew up with. Oh, this is that
This you
shit,
could
dude. This is
open,
that
dude.
shit.
Were you an
Ugh.
X and Y? You were a black and white guy?
No, I was a ruby sapphire and then diamond pearl.
Diamond Pearl.
You didn't play diamond pearl?
No, of
Gen 4?
course. Those are my favorite ones. Actually.
Yeah, that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, my favorite is gold and silver. I grew up on the blue and red, but
you want to help me, Doc?
this is crazy.
Ever play Magic?
No,
Yeah, I've never played.
it's too gross for me. It feels way nerdier than Yu-Gi-Oh, even though Yu-Gi-Oh
Even though
is
it's
nerdy.
less.
Yeah.
even though it's less.
Even though it's less, it feels
The fantasy theme is what makes it feel nerdier.
Yeah. I don't like the fairy stuff and
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. It's these little talons I have with no
Okay.
nails on them.
We
The fact
got
that you-
Larvesta.
okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Beldum. Definitely know I'm saying that one right.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love Metagross, man, for real.
Yeah. they're
Metagross
cool.
EX was my first EX Pokemon card I ever got. Torkoal, nice.
Nice.
Komala.
I don't know. that one.
Koala.
It's Komala. Like almost like
It's a
Kamala?
koala, like a Kamala Harris. Koala
Yeah.
version of Kamala.
not my Pokemon. Yeah.
Kamala was hot, man.
I like of
She was
course.
hot.
Indian.
Young Kamala was hot.
Pelipper. Regice.
Wasn't Reggie the mayor
Corviknight.
that was banging Kamala? Reggie Brown or something?
something like that. That's old school San Francisco
Right.
knowledge right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sentry.
It's funny they're both in the
Sentry.
same pack like that.
Huh. Wait, no shiny?
We got a shiny. I was just trying to see it.
Which
I don't
one?
know this one. Lily's Ribombi. So I guess it's
That's
one
shiny.
from the anime or something. Huh. Nice. It's a shiny. 70 HP on a. Okay, it's not the. It's a stage 1. Nice. That's cool.
Can I see that one?
For sure. See all of them.
Thank you. Oh, this is so cute. This is you, bro.
Thank you.
This is you. And a little bit of Larvesta.
Oh.
I want to see Kamala.
Kamala?
Yeah. Show. Bring
Oh,
Kamala.
yeah, you
Bring
can
Kamala.
have Kamala.
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 You know what I love about Kamala?
Can
Is
you
that
pass?
every race said her name different. And that would have been cool to have a president that everyone says her name different.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're Indian, you call her Kamala. And like, you know, black people call her like Kamala.
Yeah.
And like, white people are just confused, I guess. I don't know what they call it. What do you call Kamala?
As a white person, but the lowest tier of
You
white.
don't have to say that every time.
I'm sorry.
Every time someone calls you white, you don't have to say that, though.
I'm sorry. It's just I want to be clear.
I'm pretty white.
Yeah, you're whiter
I'm pretty
than
white.
I am.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
Yeah, 100%.
I'm like, yeah, you're like one below me. Like right there, and then here is, like, we're pretty light Indians, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's what makes you guys so cute. Anyway, Kamala. We say Kamala, right? Kamala?
Kamala.
Kamala. That's how.
Kamala.
Kamala. And then how about Reggie?
Kamala. And I don't know how other people say it.
Yeah, I don't think.
How would like you say it with like a Spanish accent, like a Latin accent?
Kamala.
Oh, that's good, dude. Wait,
Kamala.
I want to write that joke down. I kind of like that. That we
Yeah.
could have everyone was Kamala. Damn, that's dude. If her name was Kamala, she would have fucking won.
dude,
She would have
for
won.
sure.
Kamala.
She should have branded it as Kamala.
Yo, oh my God,
The whole
that's so
time.
sexy, Kamala.
Hey
Oh,
everybody,
Kamala
it's
is
me,
here.
Kamala.
Gotta roll the
Holy
tongue.
shit!
Kamala.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey guys, remember when I locked all those guys up for marijuana for like really
Kamala.
long? I'm sorry, I'm Kamala.
I know that it's like sexist
like-
to suggest this, but like I feel like if you're a woman running for president, it probably would help you to lean into the womanhood
sexuality
and the
of it?
sexuality
Sure.
and the attractiveness.
Mm.
You know, the way that AOC has.
Hmm.
Like AOC keeps it classy. I'm just saying though, like she owns that she's a baddie and it helps her get the votes. But trying to act like I am like a equally qualified to him. Not that she isn't, but like you get the Kamala vote. You know what I mean?
No, what you just said was incredibly sexist.
Okay.
like what?
Any opinion on that one? Any
Natalie?
opinion?
No, you're right. I'm with you on this one.
What? White knight over here.
Does AOC wear pantsuits?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
She
no.
mostly does,
probably
right?
does.
Doesn't.
Yeah,
Pantsuits.
maybe that's one step too far. But actually, a president in a dress, that would make fucking clicks. And they
she
would
ever
be
wear
sexist
dresses?
clicks, but like if you could somehow, that would be great press at the very least.
That's true.
It's like Obama in the tan suit times 5, you know?
Was Obama in a tan suit?
Yeah, it was a whole thing. Like he
Yeah,
wore a
everyone
tan
was
suit
really
one day.
upset about it.
And like Mitch McConnell like shit his pants. He was so mad.
Why was he upset about him wearing a tan suit?
So AOC wore a dress that said "Tax the Rich" to the Met Gala.
Yeah, that's old
Bro,
news.
but you're a politician getting invited to the Met Gala. You've done something right in the culture in terms of the amount of publicity you're going to get and positive publicity. That's good.
Yo, my boy wore this suit because he looked fucking fire.
The
in
Met
it.
Gala is still cool. Like, she went on SNL. It's like, bro, that's the lamest shit I've ever heard. Like, don't go on SNL. Nobody likes that shit.
Who went on SNL?
Come on.
Oh, yeah. SNL.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even a Rogan guy, but seeing her on the Rogan would have hit.
Yeah,
It
that
would've
would have been
hit.
cool. I mean, if she did SNL and Rogan, that would have been cool.
Or oh my God, Call Her Daddy, dude. If she did Call Her Daddy,
What's Call Her Daddy?
you know Call Her Daddy?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
a girl.
arguably like the Joe Rogan for women. Is that fair? I don't know.
That's what people say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call Her Daddy?
Look, you guys have never dated a woman. You don't fucking know this thing, but they
Yeah,
listen to this
true.
shit, and it's horrible. It's like Joe Rogan. Like, it's horrible. It's like, ugh, what are they talking about?
Do they talk about their pussies?
No, but but I do know the one time that I was like, oh, thank God for this podcast was, I guess they called the Gluck Gluck 9000, which has been around for a while. But like, I was like, where'd you learn that? She said, Call Her Daddy. I was like, oh, okay.
They invented that?
No, all right, never mind.
The Gluck
Forget
Gluck
it. They
9000?
just spoke about it,
What is
and
the
I guess
Gluck 9000?
don't worry about it. It's like a way to like suck a dick. Like that's you didn't know that? It's like a forgotten technique, you know? That only the highest level of throat goats like achieve. It's one where you use both the hands and you spin them and then you use the mouth as well, okay?
The room is not with you, but I'm with you for all of these past like 5 points you've been trying to make. They don't get it. I get you.
I can't believe they don't even know what that is. That's
No, that's crazy.
It's so sad. Like this guy's married. Like I wouldn't even consider marriage. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No, but like seriously though, come on. You probably know. You guys are guys. You know what that shit is. You just don't know by that name.
Oh, by the way, people were upset about his tan suit because it was called, quote, unpresidential.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because it's a bad color.
Yeah. And then he
He
changed.
looked fire in
Oh
that
my
suit.
God.
Yo, he looked
Young
like money,
Obama
bro.
in the tan suit. It's like,
Yo.
dude, he could have pulled up. He could have pulled up to the Met Gala and like
100%.
fucking turn heads.
Yo, dude.
Dude, the kids on TikTok would glaze him now.
Yo,
if they saw the tan suit,
100%.
like that's when all the young kids are like gay for Obama. I like Obama a lot, you know, but they're like, because when they grew up with Obama. Like, oh, this guy's Gandhi, you
Yeah.
know, like this guy is fucking.
And then you find out about all the drone strikes he authorized.
And they forget. Nobody gives a shit.
That's
You got
crazy.
because you get. Like, you're going to hold every single thing a politician does, then that's what their persona is there for. That's why Trump gets away with it. He got that persona. Obama got that persona, man.
Well, we just talked about how Trump is literally playing roulette with like an educated guess on like the economy correction. Like he could either go down as the greatest president in like our recent modern lifetime, or like
It could
who
be a
sent
total
us
shit
into
show, yeah.
a depression.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he literally just like spun the wheel and was
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
He did
Like,
a full blown like economic breakdown of
Yeah.
it. It was pretty
dude,
interesting.
a 40-page manifesto declaring what the plan was, the strategy, what the yield and effect was, published by the guy who is implementing it now.
Mhm.
Interesting. So
Months
where do
ago.
I go to learn this?
Oh, I don't know. You got to talk to Danny Polishchuk.
Who's
that
that?
guy? He's a comic. Fucking
Wow.
smart as shit, dude. That was cool. Right now, that was crazy.
It was a great episode.
Yeah,
That's so interesting.
but All right. So let me tell you something.
Okay.
You in stocks? Are you investing in anything?
Crypto.
Crypto?
And light stocks. Yeah.
What do you like about crypto?
Well, honestly, everyone who knows, like, my dad's been in crypto for a long time, and so
Yeah.
I just do what he tells me, honestly.
Is your dad wealthy?
The crypto has really helped him, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why, I'm like, think about the way I grew up versus the way Luke grew up. I'm like, oh, I wonder if that was just like a good investment on crypto,
Huh.
Because I feel like my parents have way more money now than they definitely did when I was younger.
Damn, dude.
And
All from crypto.
no, not all from crypto, definitely not.
But a
Definitely
lot
from
of
like
it.
having a good job and like, just wisely investing your money and spending on the right things. But also, I'm sure that has helped because that was a good bet to make.
Yeah.
About
Bitcoin?
10 years ago. He would anyone who's like, I guess I'm not really into it. I don't know much, but not just Bitcoin. No, nobody would just be in Bitcoin unless you're like a super beginner.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of these guys are in like all.
That's like somebody. That's like, oh, you like comedy? It's like, gosh, Chappelle. It's like, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you know any other comedians?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good analogy.
Huh. Chris Rock.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so we are.
Who's the Jessica Curson of cryptocurrency? All right, no, that's I don't know.
of
All right,
cryptocurrency?
cryptocurrency.
I would say
Cardano?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. We both said Cardano.
Interesting.
That is crazy.
What? Draw the comparison.
I don't know. It's like a decent enough altcoin that like people know about, but not most people.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? That's kind of where I.
But it's
came to-
actually has got like a lot of use.
Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
Right. Which like
People in the
which was
know.
kind of like.
What is it
it's-
used for?
It could be used for payment processing, obviously.
Let's look it up.
The medical files they were talking about, something else. It was something backed by some VC or whatever at a certain point that was interesting. I'm just listing
Lending,
okay.
asset management, insurance, and other typical financial services.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Lightning round.
Oh yeah, lightning round.
Hit it. Okay. First question of our lightning round.
All right.
Wyatt is.
Yeah.
Wyatt, you get yourself in trouble.
So wait, are you a host on this, or are you guest too?
He's a host
We're
How come
both
he
hosts.
wasn't on my episode then?
because you did a Brotaku episode. That's a
Oh,
different
this is
podcast.
not. This is close the door behind you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow.
Sorry,
we
excuse
only
me.
made it an hour into the episode for you to not make that.
I don't know. I was already like, this episode is way superior.
My
to-
name's
to
Yeah,
Judson.
my
I
other
know.
episodes.
Pleasure to
this is
meet
a
you.
way. This is a way better episode. That's why
Doc
Doc
Jud.
Jud, you're on the real podcast now. The
Interesting.
Brotaku one is the.
You brought the
other one.
Pokemon cards out. I thought it was the same shit.
No, this is
I
the
see
connection.
I see the
to it.
background's difference, but I'm like, wait, so Pokemon's and everything?
Natalie can explain.
You bringing
to
these
you.
on stage too during your act? Like, hey, you guys want to look like?
Yes, I
Just
actually
do
have Pokemon cards on stage. I make my fans give me them.
Dude, that would be cool merch.
Yeah, I always make my fans bring me Pokemon cards. If
Really?
they come to my show,
That's
I'm like, bring
super cool.
Pokemon cards because there's a moment in the show that I ask.
Are you
if
s-
anyone
is this
brought
a
me
joke?
Pokemon cards.
Is this
No.
a joke?
No,
It's for real.
it's real.
But you got the numbers now. You know you got to start trying to
Get people to bring me Pokemon cards.
like mobilize your fan base.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you got to do it. You're more than me. Do it.
No, my followers aren't real. They don't care
Yeah,
about
but
me.
no, they're not real until they realize you're doing something. That's what I've been working on. I feel like I haven't gone up much in followers recently, but like I've been trying to convert them to ticket sales. Like you saw, the Philly show we went to was kind of a shit show. But
Hmm.
it's like you do that and people see you're doing shows and then like, you get some that pack out really well. You put it on Instagram, people are like, oh my God, like maybe this is a real thing and people go see you.
Yeah.
You got to start.
I think I'm getting suppressed by the algorithm. Do you,
Yeah, we
how ma-
all feel like that, but you're still growing. You're doing well.
But your views on stories, right?
My views on stories are ass. We're men.
They're ass.
We're
right?
men. We're
Why
never gonna get
are
because
stories so
because
bad?
stories are for women. They're for women, for us to watch women do things.
Dude, I feel
Who
like
gives a shit what I'm doing? Who gives a shit?
That's true. That's a good point.
You know?
right?
For me, my people, I know my audience, they don't give a shit what I post unless it's funny.
right?
Like, that's why it's interesting when I look at yours and it seems to be working for you because when I see that, I'm like, that wouldn't work for me. You're doing
Because
like,
it's not funny.
because it's not, it has to be like all punchlines, otherwise nobody gives a shit for me. Like, I'll
Oh.
be like, I did this in my life, and it's like 50 likes.
Really?
Yeah.
But I don't do that. I don't talk about my life.
No, but you do multiple different kinds of content on your page, which is interesting.
Yeah,
So I
but-
feel like people buy into you as like a multimedia thing. Versus, you're right. It's probably helped my TikToks a little bit that people only think of me as a stand-up.
Yeah, that's
But there
definitely
must be a
helped
way
you.
for you to mobilize those people. That's not just a number that's sitting there. Those people know who you are.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
How do you feel? Judson?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think it's a result of being hyper viral. Like people don't understand. Like you understand because you've had millions and millions of views. Like you hit a point where people are like, there's just such a volume of people that some are just following you because they're like, this guy will post something like this again, and I'll want to see it. But then
Yes.
you don't post that, and then they don't see it.
And then they unfollow you. I mean,
Yeah.
you know this because you're at this number. Go look how many people unfollow you every day. I'm sure it's over
It's like
100.
100
to 150.
people, yeah.
Yeah, because those people came on and they're like, oh, he doesn't do this shit usually, and they leave. But the ones that remain,
Yeah.
those actually, they fuck with you.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. You just get these spikes.
Because that's
and
what
they
I do.
go
I'm
away.
like, oh, I'm going to put out an Israel joke. Oh, going to put out a Palestine joke. Like, let's drop 500 today.
Mhm.
It's fine. Like, those people were never going to fully click with my comedy because I would
Right.
find something that would hurt them, you know?
Right. That's
You know?
true. That's a good point.
Sorry, this is annoying Instagram talk right now.
No, I
No,
think
Wyatt's a fucking
there's
genius with
yeah,
this
no, I
stuff.
definitely think that it's
No,
just
Luke.
interesting because
It's Luke. It's not me.
I find him to be, rather a genius when it comes to all the social media stuff. So
He's
the
better
fact that
than
it's
me.
not,
Yeah.
well, you guys should team up.
working.
You
I'm
guys
working.
We
should work
should
together.
team up.
That's what this
Why-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how, like, you hear a rap song, you're like, damn, bro, they got features on this shit. Why can't us comedians do this? But this is how we do it,
Yeah, that's true.
you know?
Cool.
And I like that.
And it's good because our target demographic is gay. You're gay.
Mhm.
No, you and I, though, we could, if you were, like, touring, we would have very similar fans, if I imagined.
Yeah.
We
Indian
both do
girls.
the... We are, like... Sorry, I didn't even catch that. No, it's like we are... You can kind of see the waves that comedy goes through, right? Whereas, like, remember it was so cool to be, like, left-leaning in comedy, and now it's so cool to be, like, right-leaning?
Mhm.
You and I mean, tell me
Is
if I
it?
pegged you wrong. Yeah, I mean, it
Cool.
definitely is. We're
Don't.
in
We're
that,
right
never
rating?
allowed to.
we're
peg
in that
you.
area.
What?
We're in that era, I'd say, where, like, all the biggest comics and acts are right-wing. But I feel like you and I, and tell me if you peg it wrong, but we are like liberals who we will just talk any shit, and I will not be censored, and like I would just talk about whatever I want in a not like, oh no, I don't know if I'm okay saying it, but like if you talk about my socio or economic policies, would probably be more left leaning. So I feel like that might be the next era, and that's why we might have similar fans.
Oh no! I just bought like a Trump hat like 2 days ago. I'm
Oh really?
100%. Yeah, like
The way you were talking about Trump's,
like,
the way you're talking about Trump's
no, like,
economic
you-
policy, I would not have guessed that.
Because I'm a person with a brain who can think and also recognize who is the most hilarious person on the planet right now.
No
Donald
joke.
Trump.
Of course.
Yo, I have figured out
Dude,
how to
he's
just
like-
remove myself from the equation. Hilarious.
If you want to talk about goats of social media
Yeah.
and media, okay, social media, maybe it's Mr. Beast, but media, maybe it's Trump, dude.
Yeah.
He is so fucking
He's
good.
got the smartest
He knows how to
people
get the
around him.
clicks.
Yeah.
Him and Kanye, like, got
Yo.
the clicks, bro. It doesn't matter, like.
Yo, Kanye is
And he's like,
impressive
dude,
in a
you know what's
negative
so
way, but-
impressive? Trump is like 80 fucking years old, and he's like just schooling us young people at the algorithm
Right.
and shit like that.
Right.
Like, did you see the Trump Gaza video? Trump Gaza, shining bright.
Oh
brand new.
yeah, and they posted that.
Well, see, that's the old school way of thinking. Like, you posted that, but he sees that, he's like, oh, that's 50 million views at very least.
Yeah,
You know, how the hell
right.
do you not do that?
Right. That's true.
I don't know. That's the way I look
Well,
at
I mean,
it.
he's
That's-
been practicing it in a non-social media way
Exactly.
since the '80s.
Right.
And every single evolution of media, he's been right on top of it. Whether it's billboards, on the top of buildings, on planes, on helicopters, and then gradually into social media.
he is brilliant at that. He really is.
Damn. You know what it is though? He probably has figured out how to surround himself with the right people that help him operate in the way he does. Because there's no way, like the way I see him, that he enables himself to be free in that kind of crazy way is because he has every kind of concern managed.
I've got a question for you,
you
Wyatt.
know?
Yeah.
So when the Trump administration puts you in jail, who's your first call?
Who's my first call other than my parents? Like, who else are you gonna call?
Your parents. Okay, so that was the first lightning round question.
Who would you call? Say they did. Who'd you call?
My attorney.
Your wife? Your attorney? Fuck, I don't have an attorney.
I get you an attorney.
Yeah, maybe if I had an attorney, that would have been my
I'd probably
go-to.
call Christos.
If I had a wife, I'd go wife, but I don't have
I'd
a wife.
call
I don't
you.
have an attorney.
Yeah? You wouldn't call, first of all,
Whoever's got
rookie
the crypto
mistake.
wallet in your family,
There you
that's what
go.
you call.
You don't call your wife in that situation ever. Ever. You get out of the situation with someone else you know so that when you come to the wife, you have not disturbed her too much. You're like, don't worry, Judd got me out. Everything's okay. Here I
If you
am."
get caught with a dead prostitute, you probably don't want to call the wife.
no, but this is different. This sounds like
You never know
This
what
sounds
the-
like the ice just pulled up on me.
You never know when the
Like
5-0
my wife is gonna blame me for that.
I'm
Like
just
she's like,
kid-
I fucking told you don't go outside. Like what's she gonna say about that?
No, you're right. I'm pretty liberal. We don't think that's true. You know.
Okay,
just for
next
the
lightning
heads up.
round question.
Yeah. Listen.
No, but
Well, yeah.
even
tell
if
us.
you're not liberal, like this is what's next. Is like we're able to fucking coexist in a room and talk shit. You know?
We need that. We need to.
No, it's
maintain
just
the
like
right
I feel
to
like
free
it's come back
speech.
to like people want to see that.
Yeah.
All the podcasts I listen to like usually have one from each side, so it's not fucking like echo chamber boring.
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's super annoying. But anyway, lightning round. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
What is one hack that you know that more people should know about? The nails?
That's
okay.
funny.
Hack when it comes to what? Hack when it comes to what?
Life
Well,
hack. Life hack.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in the comedy scene because I was like, well, have you guys seen Christos' act?
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Christos. I'm just kidding.
No, I know. I just
okay,
wanted to
let me
react
see.
like that.
Hack when it comes to what? When it comes to life?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Give me more specific than that. I don't have like a life hack I'm
Okay.
looking to
I
share.
see you need your handheld on
I
this.
do. I
one.
need my handheld.
Okay. You figured this thing out that more people should know about, whether it's like your ability to book a plane at the last
Oh,
minute
you know what?
using
Okay, actually,
something.
I'll do this. I'll
Yeah.
shout out this company. Fine. This is what I tell all like actors, beginning actors who are like, you know, you've been doing. Because I remember when I used to just do like short films, and you're like, okay, I have a decent enough portfolio. I booked a few fucking commercials myself. How the hell do I get an agent?
Mhm.
You know, go on the site Rapunzel. It's like Rapunzel, but change the A to an E. It's a really fucking difficult name. They used to be called Agent Blasters. That was a way better name, easier to Google. Change it if you're listening, Rapunzel. But go on Rapunzel. It's gonna cost you. Depends on what deal you want to do. But say you're in New York. For like $150, they will blast your whole portfolio to like 200 agents. And unless you're a complete amateur, at least a few of those will get back to you.
Interesting.
So that's what I tell all the actors I know who are looking to level up. It's like worth the investment, you know? So
I gotta make a
Cool.
reel.
that's a pretty cool one. No, don't make that. You think your people would like that?
What?
Don't clap me on that one. See, it's not funny.
Oh no! I mean, I need to make a acting. reel.
Oh, yeah, you probably do.
Yeah.
Even
Get
me,
your
mine
mind
sucks.
out of the fucking
Inst-
Instagram slot. You're perpetually online, aren't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I am.
Yeah, that's bad. We'll
Wyatt,
talk
what's
about
your
that effect.
Next
later.
lightning round question.
Yeah.
What's your background?
Background.
Yeah, are you Indian?
Yeah, I'm Indian.
Okay, cool. So, where is the best Indian food in New York City?
Shout out Sema.
Sema.
Shout out-
Sema.
Shout out
What's-
Chef Vijay.
Okay, cool.
Do
Where's
you
that?
know
Got it,
these
got
as
it.
Is it Queens?
friends?
What?
They're your friends?
I've only become accustomed with this, to his work through Sema, but then we used to do Garam Masala Dang, which was an Indian show, and he kind of seemed interested in that, so we kind of met through that. Through a friend of mine, Serbi. You know Serbi?
No.
Yeah, she's a comedian, but we used to do Garam Masala together. Yeah, but Chef Vijay is an awesome person and like better food. I don't know. if there's ever-
Wow.
It's really good. Two things you should get there from there. Everybody knows to get the fucking dosa, but get the Goan oxtail. So me and my family, we're Goans. And like you can't get a lot of really good Indian dishes that have beef in it, obviously.
Right.
So dude, go get the Goan oxtail. It's so good. I get oxtail like today. I ran, and then after I ran, I went and got oxtail from a Jamaican place because I was craving that Goan oxtail.
Is oxtail literally a tail of an
Yes,
ox?
the tail with the ox, but it's
Wow.
so fucking fatty and delicious.
Interesting.
It's might be the best part of the cow. It's so
Really?
good.
Where is this place?
It's in Manhattan. It's in Midtown.
Sick.
The best
No, not
Indian
Midtown.
food is in
Might be. It's in
Manhattan?
it's in West Village. No, see, I haven't tried everything. I haven't gone to Jersey City where you need to go. And,
Yeah.
but
You
I
gotta
live.
go to Jackson Heights.
Yeah, in Jackson Heights, exactly. But I've lived near the like Murray Hill slew of Indian restaurants. I've tried
Right.
like half of them.
On Lexington.
Mm.
Yeah, Sema beats them. But
Curry in a hurry?
if you want to go for price, then go near my neighborhood. Go to Walk in the Clouds. So let me tell you what like real fucking Indians love. They love Indian Chinese, which are Chinese immigrants immigrated to India and started cooking Chinese food, but then Indianized it for the local population. It's so fucking
What's
good.
it
So
called?
it's like Chinese food with Indian spices. It's called Walk in the Clouds, WOK. It's a pun, right? So it's Indian Chinese food. What you want to go get?
So they say like Vok in the clouds.
Well, true. My name is Wyatt. I mean, putting W in anything like Indian is like mean, man. It's like mean. But yeah. So go to Walk in the Clouds, and then it used to be on the menu. I don't think it is anymore because they updated. But like, go get the tandoori dumplings. So basically, you're probably gonna order the like dumplings, but then ask them for tandoori, which means they're gonna put the like orange spice that they put on tandoori chicken. They're
Yeah.
gonna put it on the outside of the dumpling,
Oh.
and then they're gonna bake it. It's so good. It's really good. Or fry
Hell
it,
yeah.
excuse me. Yeah. So that's what I would say if you want one that's not super expensive like Sema.
So that's right in that area that you were talking
Sema.
about, like where Curry on Lexington. And
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. It's right
Cool.
there. That's my favorite spot there. I also like shout out Taste from Everest. That one's cool.
Taste from Everest.
Yeah. Taste from
Okay.
Everest is on that street.
Last question.
And shout out Kawash Barbat, of course, but Kawash Barbat, you're better in India, man. Get better in the US. Kawash Barbat is a great chain in
Ah.
India. And in the US it's okay.
have we? Is it? Do they have
It's
one in
Chot
Jackson
if you like
Heights?
Chot.
I
No,
like Chot.
yeah, it's,
I like Chot momos.
It's near my house. You should. They do Momo Chai. Interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, you gotta go, dude. You gotta come to my neighborhood. My neighborhood,
His neighborhood's the best
the
place to
best place to
That
eat.
sounds awesome.
Yo, I don't even eat in Manhattan because I just walk outside and
That
go.
sounds great.
How can I try Michelin star food today?
eat. Yeah, all the people that basically work in the restaurants that are super, super expensive here in Manhattan open their own restaurants in Queens.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, where
That's
he lives, you
super
just
cool.
walk out and you're like, he's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Thai, Vietnamese, Bangladeshi, like,
That's
it's insane.
awesome.
It's so good. And it's not expensive.
Why, yo, I used to be like you. I used to be thin.
I've been gaining. Man.
Yeah?
On the road, you're just like, let's eat like shit today.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Let's not work out.
right.
Let's have some alcohol.
That's a
Let's
good
sleep
point.
6 hours.
Yeah. How do you party with your brother?
I'm not really a party person, so he drags me most of the time. You gotta fake. We do what we need to do. You know.
Nice. Damn. So you're just breaking the law?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Last question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you gonna ask it?
No.
Is it the pizza one?
Well, I asked about the food.
Oh, okay.
And so you asked about the hack.
yeah.
And I asked about the jail.
Yeah. So
And what's left?
that's it. Right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Except we could ask him what the best pizza is in New York City.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah. Let's do it. Where's the best pizza in New York
Oh, then
City?
best pizza. That's hard. I mean, I'm partial to. I just know I love Prince Street. You know,
Prince Street
As
Pizza.
a
Okay.
OG.
Prince Street.
but recently, kind of near Prince Street, I was walking near there. I was there for something. They finally opened a Mama's 2 down there, which I just feel like that is like a real nice hotspot now, right there. You know, as far as Manhattan goes, that's really
Mama's.
good. Mama's
Damn.
2 is now there, and fuck, what else was there? What else is there? As for ones people don't really know about near here is Burrata Basil. That one's great, and I feel
Wow.
like I don't see that covered.
It's
I
funny.
really
we
like
we
that
had
one.
another mention of that. You
Yeah.
know who?
Burrata Basil is awesome.
Yeah.
They're gonna be
Andrew Packer.
Yeah.
That was his favorite place.
Yeah.
because like you could say like the industry, but it's like everybody knows at this point.
I've never been.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's
let's-
good, but it's
Burrata
like
Basil.
yeah.
That's yeah. Andrew Packer said that, and I trust a
right here.
Canadian
It's right
and
here.
and a San Francisco guy's opinion.
Well,
on
yeah,
pizza.
comics. I feel like we eat so many slices.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten to try most of the good slices in the city.
This is yours. Thanks for coming.
Oh,
on.
this is the.
This is for you to keep.
So this is what your wife made you get rid of. for the
No, no,
baby.
I have so many more. Every time I see you, I'm gonna give you more.
That's so
and more.
sweet, dude. This is crazy. You know, this is like he paid me like $300.
Nah. There's some good cards in there, but there's
is
a lot of bulk.
interesting.
Yeah.
I also this is gonna feel so like mentally good for me to have this because I had this exact one in my childhood bedroom.
Hell yeah.
This exact same thing, so it looks like it's
Love it.
straight from my fucking parents' house. Like
Fuck yeah, dude.
my
Wyatt
heart
Feegrado.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
seeing it.
Thank you so much for coming on Closed Door Behind You podcast.
I just got Oscar music. Holy shit!
Where can people find you?
He did.
Find
he
me
did just
at
do that.
at Wyatt Feegrado on all platforms. It's WYATTFEEGRADO. On YouTube we do a joint one, so it's at Wyatt and Luke. Join that too.
Right
So,
on, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.